Hi, I'm Casey Jones, owner and founder of Shutter Zone Media. You may be wondering why I have a toaster with bread here. I'm not going to address that. What I am going to address are starving artists. I know what it's like to be a starving artist. I've been there, and I don't want you to have to be there and go through the same trials and tribulations I went through. The struggle is real. So I'm here to tell you that Shutter Zone Media is expanding, and we are bringing the opportunity to you. In fact, I'm going to jump over to the whiteboard and I'm going to show you how you can go from a starving artist to having a career in photography and loving what you do every single day. Let's go over there. So a few things that you're going to need to be able to offer when working with Shutter Zone Media are these services. We're going to have photos, aerial, so drone services, video services, and 360 tours. Now, offering these services doesn't mean you're going to need to be able to edit them, because we handle all the editing on the back end. So you just need to be able to handle taking photos, shooting aerial photos, aerial video, taking video, and 360 tours, which we do train and provide opportunity to learn those with people in the field as a free apprentice. In order to offer these, what kind of equipment you're going to need is a drone. And the drone needs to be capable of shooting at least 1080 at 60 frames per second. All right, 4K if possible at 60 is even better, but it is not required. So 4K is going to give us the ability to crop in and do all that stuff. So for your camera, you're going to need something that can basically do the same thing, 1080 at 60 frames per second, so you can do your video. Again, 4K at 60 frames per second is better. Your camera also has to be able to offer bracketed photos and have a wide angle lens. So if you're shooting on a micro four thirds, you're gonna need an 8 to 18 millimeter. If you're shooting on a crop sensor, you're gonna need to shoot on a 10 to 18. And if you're shooting on a full frame, you're gonna need a 16 to 35. So what are examples of these? Micro four thirds is like a GH5, a crop sensor is pretty much any of the Canon Rebel series. Full frame, you're looking at your higher end cameras like a Sony a7S III, the new Canon EOS Rs, etc. You also need a tripod, a 360 camera, and a stabilizer for being able to do your videos, because we want smooth walkthroughs. The 360 cameras, you can get something like the Theta V, or you can invest all the way up into a real professional 2 Matter port. However, it doesn't require that to be able to start. You just need to be able to offer all these. So within the aerial, another special fun one that you're going to need to have is your Part 107. So you need to be UAV certified, and you also need to have insurance in order to join the team. You're going to need business insurance and drone insurance to make sure that you're protected and covered, but also make sure that your realtors' butts are protected and covered, because there are fines if you fly and you are not certified. Not just for you, but for the realtors too. Lastly, you're going to also need your driver's license, because you need to be able to get around from appointment to appointment. Now, you also set your own availability, so we're going to need lots of availability, though you do control your calendar. So if you work nights and weekends, if you work full-time during the week, whatever you can do, you want to make sure that you keep open availability so you can take on the appointments as they come, because we will be sending you leads and putting you in the field and putting you to work, so you can eventually go from working full-time on your living and part-time on your fortune to working full-time on your fortune, because you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. Now that we covered all this and what you all need, we're gonna go check back on how my toast is doing. Oh, looks like my bread's done. Let's take you from a starving artist to bringing home that bread. Oh, hot! Oh, God! Oh,